We have matching jackets.
We didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, we're like all professional now.
I don't know about all professional.
She's like, yeah, I'm like, I never look like this.
Yeah.
Only for you guys.
And me.
And okay.
We do look like
We haven't yet decided if we're going to leave that on there or not, but I guess we'll find out.
We are.
Okay. All right.
We got to be a blooper.
Okay. So if you get through the whole, if you've gotten through the whole video, now you get to see that.
Yeah. You lucky
Nobody will
devil.
see it. No one's going to watch
Not
this
a
all the way.
Well, I will.
Me and you will see
Allie
it.
will. I hear my voice sometimes. And I'm like, I like the guy. That guy's cadence.
Well,
is
just in
huge.
case we decide to
Yeah,
leave
it's
this at the
me.
beginning, we should probably start.
Okay.
Okay. So today, what are we talking about?
We're talking about our values.
Core values. And I think we should first talk about, we should try to keep this short too, because you got to be able to be long and boring. Why is it important to have core values? Why should every individual, not just a team, but why should every individual involved in real estate or any business have written core values?
Core values are like the molecules of your business. They're
That's a good way to go.
I just
You actually said something smart.
Danism, a new one.
Like I said, actually.
I'm done. All right.
All right, I'll keep going. So,
Core values are like the building blocks of your business. They're the core. They're the molecules. Without them, you really can't have that vision and that mission. And if you do, it's not. There's no real basis for it. And I think they're just. But a lot of people start with those, and I think you do to an extent. But then you definitely need to revisit them later and make sure that they still fit in.
Yeah, I agree. And I think people start thinking about it after they've had a team and they realize everybody's not on the same page. And they're like, oh crap, what are our core values? But I mean, anytime you get into business at all, it doesn't even matter if it's real estate, you should be thinking about what are my core values? Like what will I systemize what I do around and what will I never sacrifice? You nail that down with yourself, then you go to hire.
Yeah.
You already know that. Now you hire and fire based on those core values.
And I love the focusing question that you got. I think you got it from the Loken group to help determine what our core values would be. What are the things that we would that we would not hire over or would fire someone over? Which it's at first feels a little bit harsh, but it's a very easy question to answer. Would we? And that's every time we thought of a core value, we asked that focusing question. And if the answer was yes, we would absolutely fire someone over this, then that was
clearly it's a core value.
And there were some that we thought were core values, and we thought, but we wouldn't actually fire someone over that. So we cut it.
Yeah, like volunteering in our community is huge, and we used to have that in our core values before. But then we're like, would we actually fire somebody if they weren't volunteering in our community? Probably not. So we actually pulled that out, even though it's a really good thing, and we still want to do it. And we actually have a whole foundation side of our company that we're starting, but it's still not a core value. We'd fire somebody over, or not hire them over. So we took it out.
Yep.
So we real briefly, vision was that way out there, far out there goal. Like, who do we want to be? What do we want to be known for? That's your vision.
To be the trusted team of choice for clients, colleagues, and community.
Yep. And then mission is how are we going to get there? Remember that one?
Oh, exceed expectations every time. Give, grow, love. Give, grow, serve, show love, improve lives.
Yep. And then then we have core values and core.
I should have worn my shirt.
I didn't wear the hot pig shirt either, but we have shirts that actually have this sexy pig with lipstick on it.
Can we put the graphic in? Can it come in like this?
Yeah, I'll put a graphic on there.
Can you make sure
that's
that's powerful with my hand?
I'll do it while you're doing that.
Okay.
Right there. Okay. So it's a hot pig, but that stands for humility, ownership, teamwork, positivity, integrity, and growth. And that is what our team came up with as our core values. We'd hire and fire based on those things.
Yeah, and it was the way we did it was really kind of fun. We did a word cloud, a group word cloud. So we just had people start typing in words that were important to them. And some kept getting bigger. They were watching these words, and if they saw one that was valuable to them, they would type it in too, and it'd get bigger. Some got smaller. And then we started grouping them. Integrity and honesty, we realized those were kind of the same word. So we kept grouping some words together until we ended up with those, and everybody said, yeah, those are the things that if someone didn't demonstrate those values, we would not want them on the team. And we all agreed to uphold those values, and that meant we were committing to them. And that Jeff and I said, if we aren't living up to those values, you guys should fire us.
Yeah, and that leadership is held to a higher account. So that's the other cool thing about core values is the higher you are up in leadership, you're held to a higher standard, not a lesser standard. That's why it's also a really good idea to know even if you're on your own and to have them, if you ever do hire anybody, know that you need to hold yourself to a higher standard to those same core values than you hold anyone working with you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that pretty well sums it up. I know we wanted to keep this one brief. What are we missing?
Well, so other ways that core values can be of value would be, like I've heard agents say, well, no one could ever do what I'm doing as good as what I'm doing. And that's like, first of all, whoa, you need to shrink down the head a little bit there, because I guarantee you are not, there's somebody else out there that can do it as good as you. So,
and better.
Yeah,
way better.
Core values are a way of systemizing what you do. So you have your core values, like this is who I am, this is why my clients love me. And then you systemize that based on your core values. And then you can actually systemize why your clients love you. It's a little hurtful to your pride, maybe, because it's like, do they really love me, or do they love the system? Could they love someone else as much as you? Probably.
Yeah, that's the reality. They love the service that you provide. And that's a really great point. I hadn't thought of that. But when you do know what those molecules of your business are, then you can build those into other people. And as long as, well, I don't know that you can really build core values into other people. You can help,
if they're in there.
Yeah, you can help encourage it, but I don't think you can make someone honest. You either are or you aren't. And like on our team, if you're not honest, you're not on our team. So yeah, I think that is really helpful in leveraging, because you never will get to the next step if you think that you are the ceiling of your own growth. You'll become a bottleneck. You'll get to the max you can do, which may be a lot, and then you'll never get any further.
Yeah.
And you and I have both recently been taking, adding more and more leverage. You've leveraged a lot over the years. I have not. And so I've just experienced this recently of trying to figure out, how do I continue to deliver the same level of service to our agents who I work for, and through my assistant Phoebe. And it's been tough, but I'm realizing the same thing, that really it comes down to what is the core value that I provide to them? What are those items? How can I deliver those through Phoebe? And the reality is, in a lot of cases, she can deliver them better than I can.
Yep. So get it in writing. Write it down.
Yeah.
Core values. Brainstorm with someone else too. Someone else who knows you too might be able to tell you what your core values are, even if you're having a hard time thinking about it for yourself. So.
Yeah, and then if they give you something, ask yourself, would I hire or fire? Would I not hire, or would I fire someone over this? Or would this be a non-negotiable for me? And if the answer is yes, then set it in stone.
Yep.
Maybe literally. Should have slid in. I think we should.
As soon as we have time.
Yeah.
All right, as soon as we leverage better.
Yeah.
All right.
See you next week.
Thanks for listening. If you're listening here, thanks for listening.
And enjoy the bloopers.
What are we gonna do?
Next week?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh.
This is another blooper, I think. It's happening in live. We're gonna talk about hair. Mine, probably. No offense.
Neither of us have a good beard to talk. Yours is filling in, actually.
No, it's not. I just trim it short enough that it looks like it's filling
I
in.
swear it looks like it's not.
But I appreciate it. I'm learning how to trim it down.
So we're not going to talk about Dan's beard. Or
No.
mine.
No. I mean, we can talk about your goatee. That's pretty impressive.
There's people with way better goatees.
I know.
Anyway, thanks for listening, if you are. And
See you next week.
We'll have something
and then
super important to talk about next week.
We're coming to you from Mexico in 3 weeks.
It'll be between whatever Friday falls between the 11th and the 16th, if one does.
Yeah.
Which I don't remember.
Yes.
Does it? Okay. Then we'll be coming to you from Mexico.
Haha.
Yeah. All right.
Guns out, guns out. Bye.
Guns out, guns out.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh,
the guns out.
Yeah, I got you. Good. I always thought, like, crap, was it recording?